Martial Arts in the Workplace with your instructor, Tony Barker.
Hello, and thank you for joining me. Should also say congratulations, because it took someone kind of special to hit play on this video. That makes you rare, and that makes you valuable. But here's the real test. The next few minutes are going to be a little hard to swallow, so if you're still with me at the end, you're going to be even more rare and even more valuable, actually. So if you're up for it, fasten your seatbelt, we'll get started. See what I did there? Of course you did. That's one of the things that makes your generation kind of special. We'll get back to that in a minute. But part of my business is to teach people of my generation how to relate to you, because the things that worked on us will not work on you. I actually heard this phrase in the Air Force. Airman, if we wanted you to have an opinion, we would issue one to you in basic training. Shut up and color. Not exactly 21st century management practices. For one thing, you're more connected to each other and to the entire world. When you come on board, you bring in a whole network with you. That can be very cool, also can be very disastrous. So now not only do we have the same generation gap that humanity has been struggling with for thousands of years, for the first time in human history, things are truly different. And that toothpaste will not go back in the tube. Your generation will create wonders that ours could only dream about. And guess what, though? It won't happen this week. Until it does, there's some work that needs to be done. And we'll pay you for it. And not just in money. If you're smart enough not to blow us off, we'll give you the keys to the kingdom. Now, if that made you lean back and go, I'll build my own kingdom, and you need to stop this video right now, go find some internet kittens and prepare for the zombie apocalypse, because you're not ready for this next part. Still with me? Awesome. The platform from which you launch all these miracles, and I'm not messing with you, I'm looking forward to them. Please save me a seat. The platform from which you will launch these wondrous miracles was built with sweat and blood, and rub some dirt on it and walk it off and get back to work. Now, is that worthy of your respect? Absolutely. More importantly, though, it's worth understanding on a personal level, to feel it, to live it. You cannot have this without some pain in your life. Every boss you will ever have understands that, and the boots in their closet have been in the mud. Now, more than likely, nobody's going to ask you to bleed for your job. For the most part, our fathers and brothers and mothers and sisters have done that for you. But if you get that, then at the very least, you will understand why that baby boomer boss is losing his mind because your classmate can't put down his phone for 3 hours and just do the work. Because sometimes, even in the 21st century, shut up and color is exactly what the job requires. Think about this. All the major decisions about your life, whether to hire you, whether to promote you, to fire you, or give you a raise, all those conversations take place in a room that you are not invited into. Your only representation in that conversation is the things that you've done. If somebody in that room stands up and says, oh man, Tony, he gets the job done, you can count on him, I guarantee you that it will be based on your performance, not your potential. So while I teach my generation how to harness the incredible power that you represent, I'm going to ask you to step up and step toward them a little bit. Because when everybody has a seat at the table that they've all earned, we can combine your amazing future with what they call a solid work ethic. And then, my brothers and sisters, then we can build something real.
Martial Arts in the Workplace, filmed at Premier Martial Arts in Abilene, Texas, home of the James Cox Fight Team.